don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep tripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep tripping, hit him with finesse. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. Wet. Wet.
Win for the buy.
Folks rushing home on their commutes as we get ready for action here in San Francisco. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Allie, it's on.
BA Christian.
Thanks, Allie. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup.
Let's
Porter
go,
Jr. and
Warriors.
Green team up in the backcourt. Christian Wood out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Little in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors,
cutting, okay.
Clay at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Kuminga is out there with Wiseman. And it's Curry in
Nice
at the
shot.
1. Drops in
Stephen
the 3.
Curry.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. He's probably knocking it down, too.
Awal yang baik ya guys.
Porter against Curry. Porter the pass to Tatum. And
Oh
that
my
one's
god,
good.
good defense.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wiggins passes to Curry. And he's going for the lob.
Aduh.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Ball's going up the court. And it's
Good defense, Stephen
with the
Curry.
rebound. Takes it inside.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Such a tremendous perimeter shooter, but I think his ability to set up teammates and his
Oh my
unselfishness
god.
is often underrated.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Good slam dunk from Jonathan Kuminga.
Curry against Porter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Ooh, an aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Wiggins outside. Inside. Here's Kuminga. And he got the
Aduh,
whistle on
nyaris
the way
N1
up.
guys.
So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Nice
Definitely
shot.
saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Okay,
And so he
2
hits
of 2.
both. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Stay focused defense ya
Green
guys.
against Thompson. And it's
Good
Green
defense,
missing.
Klay Thompson.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Thompson finds Curry.
Aduh,
That
terlalu
shot
paksa
missing.
guys.
And Houston will come the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Okay,
I really think
good.
that L has to fall on their defense or a lack
Kesempatan
thereof.
guys.
Just not enough focus at that end of the
And
That's
1.
really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can
James
justify
Wiseman.
that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Okay, nice shot. James Wiseman.
The Rockets have
fokus
gone
defense
2 for
lagi,
5 to
guys.
start today's game. Pass to Little.
Awas yang cutting.
Here's
Thompson.
Green. Here's the 3.
Ah,
That shot off.
good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Kosong.
Here's Wiseman.
James Wiseman. Offensive.
The kick out. Curry.
Sabar, sabar.
And he's going for the
Cakep.
And it's Wiseman with the jam.
We think of Curry as
Good
a
play,
shooter
good play.
first, but they're reminding us how good a passer he is.
The Rockets trail. Offensively, it's been a struggle.
Timeout, timeout.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Good play ya.
Now a timeout called by
Sejauh ini
Houston.
kita bermain cukup
Things just aren't
cukup
going their
bagus.
way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Taking a look at defensive metrics, These are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. James Wiseman, number 1.
And during this last month,
Back to
he
the
made a
game, kita
statement
nggak
on
usah
the
lama-lama.
defensive end, just
Nggak
swatting
usah
away
lama-lama time out,
shots left
guys.
and right.
Awas yang cutting,
Back to
Stephen
Porter.
Curry.
Will it go? And another
Good
miss by
rebound.
Houston.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the
Aduh,
slump.
salah passing guys. Harusnya Thompson.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Thompson. Now Curry.
Bisa nggak ini?
Clock at 4. Over Porter.
Oh,
Misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston
masih
has gone
gagal
0
kita.
for 2 from outside. To the inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
It's a big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman.
Cutting.
Here's Curry. And
Nice
nails
shot,
the jumper.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've
Hey,
shot the
focus.
rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game, that's the way to do it.
Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And here's Curry for 3. Tate grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Porter, the pass to Green. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
Here's Porter. No good on the shot. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
The seasoning Jalen Green picked up in the G League really did help strengthen his game.
Yeah, I mean, what a great opportunity for him to grow as a player, allowing him to continue sharpening his skills by playing against league caliber talents.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Wiggins outside. Here's Kuminga. He's covered by Tate. And that one hits the back iron.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Curry. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Curry. Thompson against Green. Pass to Kuminga. Tries again. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Porter's shot is off. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Little. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Wiggins. The Warriors leading. And there's the lob.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Thompson Thompson against Green. No good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Curry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green comes in for Wiseman. And it's Poole in for Thompson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Martin, he's checked in for Tate. And at this point of the season, Clark, scouting reports should be pretty set. How important are they for teams?
Extremely important. I mean, knowing the other team's tendencies is part of preparing to beat them. So we see some teams who swear by advanced scouting. I mean, it's really a pillar of how they operate. They'll use complex defenses, can spot opponents after timeout plays, and really put all of that information. It's about data accumulation and then aggregating that data and using it effectively to hopefully give you an advantage in winning the game.
And that one's good. Green. And the Warriors lead by 10.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The drive by Poole, and he dumps it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
5th in opponent field goal percentage, 5th in opponent offense. And you like how they're taking care of the ball, minus a few mistakes here and there. They're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And holding opponents to a low shooting percentage is their foundation for being competitive every night. Here's Moody, back to Gibson. There's the steal.
Golden State foul, Taj Gibson. That's his first personal foul. Second.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Order in the post, guarded by Poole.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And here's Porter outside. Here's Martin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And he's good on the second. Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Ooh, poked away. Here's Christopher. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. And no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Poole, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Going inside, and that one good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now Poole, 14 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success. And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Martin, and the basket is good. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Gibson, guarded closely. Left side, Green. And Blocked by Martin. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
1:16 left now in the first quarter. And that one's good. Cool.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Timeout called. Houston.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Christopher. Here's Şengün. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 6 points for him.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Poole outside. Pass to Gibson. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. The Rockets trail. Here's Porter. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team. At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Christopher. And it's Poole with a rebound. Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Gibson. Clock at 6. Back to Poole. And it's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Rockets basketball.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
The other thing they've done is immediately get out on the fast break. They're definitely getting some points that way.
They've got Moody. Kuminga is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Poole in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Out to the right wing. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. The Rockets have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Porter against Green. The drive by Porter. Good. Porter's got 10 points.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And that one's good. Green.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
And the Warriors shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Pass to Gibson. Wiggins outside. Now here's Poole. No good with the triple.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Porter gets the bucket. He's got 12.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Moody on the wing. Green. Poole outside. Pass to Moody. The kick out to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Count it. Gibson's got his first points of the game.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it, hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Poole, the pass to Green. Porter with the steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Christopher's shot is good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the heart, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They are just owning the boards right now.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Christopher, defended by Thompson. Wiggins right side. It's Thompson, high post. Excellent D there from Tate. And Houston is shooting only 36% during the second. Christopher's shot is good. He's got 6.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The Warriors have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. For Houston, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Little, hounded by Wiggins. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. The Rockets trail. Here's Christopher. He has 6. Outside, Green. No good from outside. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Curry. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Here's Christopher. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Hits a three-pointer. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Takes one from 10 feet. Christopher misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The free throw drops for Wiggins.
You know, there's no question the talent is there for Wiggins. It's obvious. But can he take that next leap forward and become a superstar? He may be destined to be a good second star on the team and maybe not the leading guy.
Pass to Wood. Goes back up. And he makes it on the layup. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his third foul of the game. Kuminga, he's checked in for Green.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga.
Pass to Curry. The three from Thompson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 8 assists in the game.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Little. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiseman's got rebound number 7 tonight. And the Warriors pushing it up now.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
Here's Christopher. Give him 8 points now. Thompson with some nice D.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Down low. Here's Kuminga. Thompson left side. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. From behind the arc. Another three for Golden State.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Houston calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Martin, he's checked in for Tate. Here's Green. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee. Count it.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Curry finds Wiggins. Wiseman against Wood. And here's Curry for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Wiggins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Wiggins got 4 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Pass to Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And the Rockets making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Little. Outside Porter. Shoots over Curry. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Passes right on the money.
Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here. And here's Porter. He's got 12. Wood. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 8 now. Porter against Curry. Here's Kuminga. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Clippers. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Back to Porter. Shoots over Thompson. No good. A bit long that time. Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Well, Houston's shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great.
2 minutes.
Pass to Little. 1:52 left in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Martin misses. The Warriors shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. They double-team Curry. Here's Kuminga. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Porter, the pass to Green. Here's Wood. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
Klay Thompson picks one up.
Well, that was a smart, heady play by Wood to get the contact. For a center, he's a pretty good foul shooter, too.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. But you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Little. To the left side wing. Here's Moody. Green covering. Here's Gibson. Some solid D from Wood.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first.
As we're seeing, missing free throws can become contagious. And now they're trying to work their way through this.
Ross, he's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. The drive by Porter. No one near him. Connaughton can't hit. Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Porter. Pass to Green. Here's Şengün, guarded by Poole. Here's Green. It's tipped.
A good defender who uses his body well, Gibson, is capable of blocking shots.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Jonathan Kuminga led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team.
And that'll do it for our half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's the Rockets now. So the Rockets 5 now. Porter Jr. and Green team up in the backcourt. Christian Wood out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Little in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the Warriors shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Curry, the Rockets pull it in. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter against Curry. Pass to Little. Now here's Green. Five on the clock. Puts it up from 17. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's a one-on-one situation. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 14 points.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Here's Curry. Good on the bucket.
And whether he's torching you off the dribble or off a screen, Steph is one of the best ever at creating space for his shot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Showtime, Christian Wood, putting down the hammer.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition's sails. Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's Green. No luck on that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. Golden State with a rebound. And here's Thompson for three. Drains the triple. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Green. Tipped. Tate passes to Green. And yep, it's good.
And you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. The three from Thompson. And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time.
James Wiseman.
That's his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Porter in the post. He's covered by Curry. Here's Tate. So it'll be two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Wiggins. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Sean Tate. Taking
and he can't hit the second. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Curry against Porter. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Green with the ball. Guarded now by Wiseman. Wood. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
Boy, that is outstanding body control by Wood. This is a guy that's 7 feet tall, showing you great focus and body control.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this MyNBA again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out, but I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that will be part of this type of tournament or league, so let's see where it goes. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Outside, Green. Here's Kuminga. No good off the glass.
Golden State foul. Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Christopher. He's covered by Curry. Christopher misses. Golden State has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Curry draws the double. Wiggins outside. And here's Thompson for 3. Tate grabs the board. Got a rebound number 5 here tonight. He can't get that one to fall. Thompson with some nice D.
Rockets foul. Josh Christopher.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Ross is checked in.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
On defense, the Rockets. Thompson left side. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The Rockets again can't hit. Golden State has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Curry finds Ross. Wood grabs the board.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Little. Here's Christopher. 6 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Here's Wood. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
You know, he does have a game outside of the paint, but Wood is at his best close in.
Outside Curry. Thompson outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Christopher's shot is good.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Golden State has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, fearless
Second
play
team
from
foul.
Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Pass to Şengün. Oh, Green with a block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Thompson passes to Curry. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. To the inside. Pass to Şengün. Back to Martin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Martin's got 8.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Right side Curry. Thompson outside. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third team foul.
And Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Gibson's checked in for Ross. Moody comes in for Wiggins. And it's Poole in for Klay Thompson. Pass to Little. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Curry. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Well, the Rockets shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. And that one's good. Green. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Pass to Gibson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first
And really
foul.
strong at the line
Team
since the
score.
break.
No misses yet.
At the line.
Can't do much better than that, guys.
Taj Gibson. 2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Taj Gibson provides what I think is really valuable wisdom and experience to his team, and he leads by example.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
It's stolen by Green. Baseline jumper. Again. Houston.
Jalen Green.
Poole with the ball. He's got 6. Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. Poole from long range. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Green. He can't get it to go. Green with the defensive effort. Golden State has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. They double team Curry. Gibson with it. Back to Curry. .141 left in the third. Here he goes. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Nice job hitting them right in stride. Excellent play.
The Rockets shooting around 52% since the start of the third. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Martin. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Golden State calls timeout. Ross, he's checked in for Green. And a change for the Rockets. Porter Jr.'s checked in. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Back to Curry. Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Here's Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
It's
foul.
on Stephen Curry.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's perfect from the line this time.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Martin. Uses the glass on the layup. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Curry against Green. And here's Poole. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
19-footer. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Moody is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5. And the shot goes. The Warriors shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Christian Wood is checked in for the Rockets. Tate comes in for Martin. He hits the second from the line. Now Poole. Pass to Curry. Tipped away. Back to Poole. Here's Kuminga. He's covered by Tate. Clock at 6. Here's Kuminga. And that one's good. Poole.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Porter, the pass to Green. Into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Green's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Poole outside. Pass to Moody. On the wing, Curry. Green covering. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he lobs it up. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yeah, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Pass to Nix. Shoots from 12. That shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. The shake. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Hill. Grant is someone who played abroad on Team USA. How exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Here's Porter. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wiggins. Drives to the hoop. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, what a strong finisher Wiggins is. Try to get physical with him.
Defensive
he
foul.
powers right through you.
Nasir Little. That's his second personal foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Timeout called. Houston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Kids team.
Here's Little. Pass to Porter. Wood up top, defended by Thompson. Wood, the open look. Offensive rebound. Christopher's shot is good.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Now here's Wiseman, guarded by Wood. Vildoza, no good. For Houston, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's Vildoza. He's covered by Tate. Vildoza, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Christopher. Over Moody. Christopher misses. Here's Vildoza. Porter with the steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Christopher. And another miss by Houston. And for the Warriors, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Pass to Vildoza. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, BA. So, my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Christian Wood, assistant.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
Here's Vildoza. And a nice finish on the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Porter, the pass to Tatum. Over Wiggins. Tate's shot is off.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Pass to Vildoza. Driving to the basket. He shoots again. Second shot opportunity, and he's able to get it back. Now here's Wiseman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finally, they hit one. Wiseman's got 12 points in just the second half.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Here's Vildoza. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly, depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Here's Porter. Pass to Christopher. And there's the drive. And there's the rejection. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Vildoza. Inside. And stolen by Wood. Outside Porter. Shot from 12, and he comes up with a bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
The Warriors shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Porter. Shoots over Wiseman. Porter's shot is off. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Vildoza gets the bucket.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Christopher. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
Klay Thompson picks one up. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Vildoza to the paint. And the basket by Pasechniks.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Well, the Rockets shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ross. It's not going to go for him, and Houston will come the other way. Here's Christopher. Now Walker. Second chance effort. The rebound by Gibson.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Vildoza. Pass to Ross. Here's Vildoza. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And Houston is shooting around 41%. Deflected! And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Martin, he's checked in for the Rockets. Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top 3, it's now the top 4, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix for the top pick. And evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
Oh, a nice shot by Gibson.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. A solid interior scorer with a really nice shooting touch.
And he lobs it up top. Outside Walker. Shot clock at 5. Kept alive by Houston. Martin misses. And the Warriors shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they've had the better of this matchup by far this season. They'll have won all 3 meetings with only one more left against Houston.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pasechniks. And that one is hammered home.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, a nice shot by Gibson.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Driving in. Here's Vildoza. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.